Let me tell you how to know if you have true love in your relationship or if you're just comfortable, because there is a difference, right? And oftentimes people spend so much time holding on to relationships where they think they're holding on for the love of it, but really they're just holding on to the comfortability of it. And why do we do that? Well, because comfortability is a basic primal wiring, right? We are built to make ourselves comfortable because comfort equates to survival on a very basic level, right? The more uncomfortable we are, might mean the more stressed we are, which means the more in danger we might be, and maybe the pain we'll experience and the harm that may come our way. So, in a basic subconscious way or level, being comfortable matters a lot. The problem is whenever we confuse that comfortability for actual true love in our relationships with someone else. Just because you're there in a situation that is comfortable, even if it is uncomfortably comfortable, we'll get to that in a minute, what that is, it still is not true love, it's comfort. Now, you have true love whenever the relationship feels warm internally for you, right? And look, let's be clear here. No one can define whether you have true love or not in your relationship but you. That's always going to be a self-determining thing. But that's why you turn inward and look to yourself for the answer to that question. So if your relationship feels more warm and embracing and honest, like it feels honest, you don't feel like there's things that are suspect and don't make sense and you can't quite put your finger on it. It feels inviting, right? When you think of your partner, you think of the dynamic of what you guys have, you literally can feel warm sensations inside of you, right? It feels reassuring, it feels comforting. And make sure you understand the distinction of what I'm saying right now when I just said comforting, right? There's a difference in having comfort because of a harmonious vibration, comfort from harmony versus comfort from familiarity. Two different things. And oftentimes people mistaken their comfortability for familiarity, something they're used to, for the comfortability of harmony, right? Being at peace, being aligned. When it's true love, everything feels expansive. The world feels like it's at your fingertips, like you can do anything with this person in your life and in this dynamic. You feel your most vibrant self. You feel like you're on cloud nine. You feel like you are becoming something better than what you typically are just by yourself. When it's true love, it feels expansive and growth oriented. It feeds your spirit, right? It never is a dampen on your spirit. It doesn't take away from you. It just adds to you. Nothing feels empty, like empty promises, right? Or there's not unresolved issues, right? There's clarity, there's reassurance, there's resolve. Nothing feels like there's loose ends. Or even though you enjoy each other overall and you're happy overall, there's still a few areas that never got kind of addressed and it's kind of question marks around them. But you just don't look at that because you're enjoying the comfort of being in this dynamic with someone. You're not alone, right? See, when you don't feel that warmth, you don't feel that fulfillment, right? You don't feel that sense of harmony and complete in sync type of energy, right? Then now you start turning towards the comfort of things. You start recognizing, even though I feel a little uneasy in different ways about this relationship dynamic, the communication or what have you, unresolved issues, whatever the case is, maybe a little bit of resentment that's built up in me in the equation, you still equate it for true love because at the end of the day, I have someone. I'm not by myself. It may not be the best circumstance, but it at least feels comfortable and good to know that I wake up next to somebody every day, right? That's when it starts trading into the comfort lane, not true love. And get this is the real kicker. Whenever you're in the dynamic of a relationship where it's actually pretty toxic or really unhealthy, and you're aware of it, but you won't leave. You won't punch that clock finally and say, I'm done and walk off that job, right? Why? Because comfortability has become stronger, right? It's become more alluring to you to hold on to that than the pain of what you're going through to hold on to it, right? To where the fear of not having someone or potentially no one else wanting you if you walk away from the circumstance, that is stronger than the discomfort that you're experiencing in your dynamic, so you sit uncomfortably in your comfort zone of familiarity. That's not true love. That's your internal voids trying to be filled with an unhealthy and uncomfortable relationship dynamic that's being disguised as comfort because it feels familiar. It feels like something you know, it's routine, it's something you're used to. So if things do not feel harmonious, at peace, and expansive for yourself, right, in your relationship dynamic, and it breathes vibrance into you instead of like anxiety and worry, if that's not the dynamic, you're definitely in a comfortable circumstance, not a true loving one, right? If it's not true love and it's comfort, you're actually working against one of your primal human needs for growth, right? If you're comfortable for too long, it means you're not expanding, you're not stretching yourself further. So it's actually hurting you to sit in this comfort zone space. If it's not, a pressing pain in a relationship, but it's kind of like monotonous and the relationship is flat and you're just staying there because they're familiar to you and you're not in the immediate pain to make you move away, that's one of the most dangerous places because you're withering away in a situation that's not built for you to thrive like you're supposed to. And if it's not built for you to thrive, it simultaneously is not built for your partner to thrive either, because neither of you are inspiring each other to expand further. It's an unhealthy comfort zone. If you're in that dynamic and need help breaking the cycle to get your relationship back to a vibrant path, or learning how to walk away from a relationship that's not really meant for you because it's more comfortable and not actually the true love you want to have, email or DM me the word coaching and we'll get to work as long as you're truly ready to put the work in. If you're not ready for one-on-one coaching on the time or the space for it, email or DM me the word revival to join my Relationship Revival Hub community, where you can learn the same things I teach my clients one-on-one at your own pace, on your own time, through my live weekly coaching lessons and Q&A sessions that are recorded so you can watch them back in your own time if you're not able to be there present, and my relationship courses that helps you learn all the things you need in the skills and the tools to get the results you want to get at a pace that works for you. Either way, do something, get in the race. Let's get it.